Can you get us okay? Is that light freaking it out?
Lipstick is still fresh.
Oh, I'm telling you, drugstore shit is way better than the expensive
Exactly.
stuff.
Well, if that light's freaking out, then
Yeah, you just gotta suffer.
okay, good. All right, you ready? Are you recording? Come on, RJ. Are you recording? Okay. All right.
Where can I squeeze?
I don't know.
Over next to Jilly.
Okay.
Arj, you might have to sit
I'd
this
love
one
to
out.
be the sandwich.
Oh, in the hailstorm.
Hailstorm sandwich.
Okay, on your mark. Get set, go. All right. Lynn Hernandez with Tulsa Rocks podcast here in Tulsa with at Rocklahoma with Hailstorm. Hey, Lzzy.
And our honorary third member over here.
I'll take it.
And of course, our Tulsa very own Tulsa Red Rocker, Jill Munroe.
Hello.
Real rock star in the group here.
That's right.
And then, of course, Lizzy's brother and insane drummer, RJ.
That's awesome.
Mr. Insane over here. Captain Insano.
Okay, so I appreciate the band signing the guitar. We're going to auction that off in July. And first thing I wanted to do, Lzzy, is you need to eat something, girl. We got hot dogs in the media tent, so I thought I'd bring you one.
Is this a glizzy?
It's a glizzy.
Has this been in your pocket all day?
Just since this rainstorm started.
It's warm.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that is going to be my after show.
Save that for later.
I'm going to stick it in my own pocket, warm it up. And then, honestly, if the guys told you how much I actually snack on junk food, you
We
wouldn't
burn
believe
a lot
it.
of calories.
You wouldn't believe it.
I believe you.
Dude, it's the Hale way. It's like you just got to go for it. So.
Definitely put our
Yes.
equity into that show tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
We
did.
are definitely going to talk about your performance, which was amazing. But let's talk about first Rocklahoma. Like you said on stage, you've been here several times, and now you get here, and your band name literally paused the concert. So it's your fault. Hale,
It is true. Be careful what you name your band. I said that on stage, and it's like it started as a joke, but this actually happens to us quite often.
Wow.
It's like, and even overseas, like we'll be overseas, like, oh, this whole week was beautiful until we show up, and then there's like thunderstorm warnings or whatever. But
Okay,
yeah,
so you can
it's all right.
change your band name to Beautiful.
Hey, we ended up stopping the weather too for our set, so we are the weather, RJ.
I make the weather.
Okay, so name drop. Are you ready?
Okay.
Last night, Tom Kiefer told us to tell you hello.
Oh, I love him so
Tom.
much. Hi, Tom.
If you're watching, hi.
Tom is so sweet. Tom not only is one of my childhood crushes, also one of my biggest influences. I would not be the singer or guitar player I am today without him. But even bigger than that, just the hugest, most passionate heart in that man, and he brings it every single night. I'm still trying to catch up to you, Tom.
I love it.
So it's,
He was the coolest guy last night, and the show he put on was phenomenal.
So good.
So let's talk about your performance. I'm going to segue from Tom Kiefer, who at one point had several surgeries on his vocal cords.
Yeah.
From what I remember reading, his doctor said he may never sing again. And to hear him last night,
that,
he
right?
sounds almost as much, and I've seen him many times with Cinderella and whatnot. I think he sounds as good as he's ever sounded.
We've talked. He and I have talked about this a little bit because as we all do, as you age, and I've gone through this myself. As you age, there are parts of your voice that open up. And it's not so much a restriction, it's the fact that, just my muscle memory and my resonance areas and my body is evolving and changing. And so a lot of people get really fucking scared about that because they're like, wait, but I won't sound like I did when I'm 20. Of course you're not going to. The trick is, and Tom has done this beautifully, the trick is to be open to all of the possibilities that your voice has to offer you right now and not be scared of it, because honestly with singers you can think your way out of singing. Like at any point in time you're like, oh God, it's cold, oh I have a sickness, oh I have a headache, and if you just kind of accept, no, this is who I am at any given time, and I've done the work, I'm doing my warm-ups, I drank a lot of water, I'm taking care of myself, as long as you're like knowing that you did your best, you get to go on stage and just lay it out there.
So Jill Munroe is quite the singer,
Oh,
and I I know she had a question along those lines too, right? For Lzzy?
Okay, because of that, what kind of training did you get? Because when you're up there doing what you're doing, yes, you're singing and you're putting it out there, but then it sounds like at times there's this raspy scream in it. Now, how do you keep from getting vocal nodules with what your performance is? It's amazing.
So
how do you get around it?
So the myth as to how I sing, nothing I do hurts.
Hot dogs. Lots of hot dogs.
Lots of glizzies, man. Glizzy. Just call me Lzzy Hale. But so even the rasp, that is me. If we want to get technical about it, the rasp is me combining different resonance areas
Like
to
you're doing it
create
right.
tritone.
Okay.
So. Yes, of course, and there is, there is a lot of passion. So my vocal teacher, when I was a kid, I was like 16, 17. Yep. His name is Steve Whiteman. He was from a band called Kicks back in the 80s,
of
right?
course.
So we all, so RJ and I opened up for his side project, Funny Money, at the Tourist Inn in Pelham, Pennsylvania, which is this biker bar that we all know way too well in Pennsylvania, right? So I'm freaking out because I know who Kicks is. I'm a big fan. Blow my fuse, the whole thing. And I'm freaking out. And we're sharing this tiny little like closet dressing room in the back of the club. And he's warming up, and I just don't know anything. Yeah. So like from the time we started the band, I was 13, up until the time I was 16, I have no idea what I'm doing. I can sing, I have good pitch, but it's like I don't know what I'm doing. So I was asking him about all this stuff, and then he finally, after the 100th question I asked him, was like, "Hey, you know what? I actually teach vocals in the basement of Marty's music store in Harrisburg." I'm like, I've been in there all the time. They put you in the basement. He's like, I've been there the whole time. I'm like, hell yeah. So he's like, do you want to come down? So do you want to come down on Tuesday and I'll show you some stuff? I'm like, hell yeah. So I went down there that Tuesday, and I literally went every Tuesday for about 2.5 years. He taught me everything he knows. He taught me not only what I had, but how I could continue to expand upon it. And to this day, I've tried to like learn things from other guys, like those vocal trainers that are like, oh, I have a DVD and I do it, and they don't really know what they're talking about. And I would have a couple with them like, this isn't right, So I've literally just been, the Bible has been Steve Whiteman's way.
That's awesome.
And I'm so grateful to him for everything that he taught me, and also like, I feel like I was just so hungry in those days too to learn that I'm so glad that we found each other at that point in time, because I still do the same stuff, and I'm still, and I've actually, every couple of years or so, I still have all the old cassette tapes from my vocal training. Because we would always record them so that I could sing them back and do that. So I go back and I have a boombox specifically for that.
I have that too.
Oh no, low battery.
Close. Tap close. It's low battery. Festivals,
It happens.
Yeah. Okay.
That's amazing.
So yes,
I love that story so much.
I'm wearing your bracelet.
Oh yeah.
So now you can wear our bracelet.
Oh,
Here you go, RJ.